$15 billion. That's how much Sam Bankman-Fried was worth just days before his entire empire crumbled. Today, he's sitting in a federal prison, sentenced to 25 years for orchestrating one of the largest financial frauds in history. But here's what makes this story different. His victims might actually get their money back. This is the rise and catastrophic fall of crypto's golden boy. Sam Bankman-Fried wasn't your typical Wall Street villain. The MIT graduate with wild curly hair positioned himself as crypto's conscience, pledging to give away his fortune to save the world. He founded FTX in May 2019, and within 3 years, it became the world's second largest cryptocurrency exchange. But behind the altruistic facade, Bankman-Fried was secretly building something else, a backdoor into his own company's vault. He also ran Alameda Research, a trading firm that was supposed to be separate from FTX. The problem? These two companies were sharing the same bank account and nobody knew it. But here's where it gets interesting. Between March 2020 and September 2022, Bankman-Fried executed loans totaling over $1.338 billion from Alameda to himself. What was he doing with all that money? Buying luxury real estate in the Bahamas, making $100 million in political donations, and funding his lavish lifestyle. The money wasn't his. It belonged to FTX customers who thought their funds were safely stored on the exchange. Bankman-Fried had programmed a secret backdoor that allowed him to transfer $10 billion from customer accounts to Alameda Research without anyone's permission. Everything started unraveling on November 2, 2022, when a leaked Alameda balance sheet revealed the company was propped up by FTX's own cryptocurrency token. Customers panicked. They rushed to withdraw their money, but there was a problem. It wasn't there. Bankman-Fried had stolen over $8 billion, and now everyone wanted their funds back at once. Within 9 days, FTX collapsed into bankruptcy on November 11, 2022. The man worth $15 billion was suddenly worth nothing, and it gets worse. On December 12, 2022, Bankman-Fried was arrested at his luxury compound in the Bahamas. The charges were staggering: wire fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering. But the most damaging testimony came from someone he trusted most, Caroline Ellison, his ex-girlfriend and CEO of Alameda Research. She told the jury exactly how Bankman-Fried orchestrated the fraud, describing in detail how customer money funded their extravagant lifestyle. The trial, prosecuted by the elite Southern District of New York, lasted just 1 month. The jury took only 4 hours to find him guilty on all 7 counts. Nobody talks about what happened next. On March 28, 2024, Judge Lewis Kaplan sentenced Bankman-Fried to 25 years in federal prison. Federal prosecutor Nicholas Roos didn't mince words. This was a fraud that occurred on a massive scale. Thousands of people lost billions of dollars. Caroline Ellison received just 2 years for her cooperation. But here's the craziest part. Unlike most major fraud cases, FTX customers are actually getting their money back, with interest. Sunil Kavuri, a British customer who lost $2.1 million, will likely recover everything he lost. The FTX collapse reveals a brutal truth about trust in the digital age. When you deposit money on any platform, you're not just trusting the technology, you're trusting the people behind it. Bankman-Fried exploited that trust on a scale that shocked even seasoned prosecutors. His 25-year sentence sends a clear message: fraud is fraud, whether it happens on Wall Street or in the crypto world. At just 32 years old, Bankman-Fried will spend the prime of his life behind bars, a cautionary tale of how quickly billions can become nothing when built on lies. Subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that reshape our financial world.